Hey everybody, Chad McNabb driving here in East Tennessee, and right now I'm about to cross the Tennessee River and go into Blount County, Tennessee on Pellissippi Parkway, which is a bypass interstate here in western Knox County. It goes from Hardin Valley all the way back to, you can go to Oak Ridge, back north, and Oliver Springs and Morgan County. And then it comes out here through Farragut, crosses Interstate 40, comes to Farragut in West Knox County. And then I'm about to come, like I said, I'm in Blount County now, and I'm just a couple of miles from the Knoxville Airport, which is off Alcoa Highway. But right now I'm about to turn onto Topside Road into the town of Louisville. Of course, it's spelled just like the city of Louisville, Kentucky, but here they pronounce it Louisville. It's about population a little over 4,000. And like I said, Knoxville Airport, if I kept on going straight and not turned off, it'd be about another mile or so. So you got the Alcoa Highway, and you turn there and go about another mile or a couple miles until you hit Knoxville Airport. Of course, Knoxville Airport is actually in Blount County. It's only right here, you're only 15 miles from downtown Knoxville. So you're very close to it, even out here, close to downtown Knoxville. As you can see, they built some new apartments here, right here. Both sides of the road here. Like I said, I just crossed the Tennessee River, and then you also have Tennessee River here, Fort Loudon Lake. So there's some very nice houses over here in Louisville that are on the river and lake too. Now, unfortunately, the sun's going to be right here until I get out here, probably a little bit further. Here's a little bit of the water that comes in from the lake right here on the right and on the left. And the river is basically also forms a border between Knox County and Blount County. There's a pull-off over here too. Like you can take your boat and get into the water right over here. All right.
Okay, that sounds made up. I'll look it up. Hang on. Okay, Montpelier. No, it's Montpelier. I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
But also Louisville. Brand new headquarters and manufacturing plant of gun manufacturer Smith Wesson. It's going to come out here in a little bit. They moved here just past couple of years ago. They started building their new plant out here, and it's just recently opened. And they moved their headquarters here too from Massachusetts.
I was in 5th grade. I didn't have a lot to look forward to except the state of Oregon.
Yes. They had a better, more favorable climate here in Tennessee for gun manufacturers, so that's why they moved here to Tennessee, in Louisville.
And then we're state capitals. That's impressive, dude. You guys want to that's a good money trick. Like the state of Maine? Yes. Augusta.
So this is Highway 33, or Topside Road, and coming down Pellissippi Parkway. It's the Topside Road exit.
Providence. Yeah. You gotta think like Olympia, New Hampshire.
But also, too, Louisville, Alcoa, and Maryville all border each other, so you're really not that far from Alcoa and downtown Maryville here either. You're definitely not far from Alcoa, because Alcoa is just a little bit outside, a couple miles to the city limits of Alcoa here. And then a couple of miles past that's Maryville city limits. So that's why it's called the Twin Cities, because they are right next to each other. And then you throw Louisville in there too. And Blount County's been very popular too. Just about people moving here in the past few years from all over the United States, especially California, Florida, Texas. I think population's grown to about over 140,000 now. So definitely very popular, as is a lot of Tennessee. I think Tennessee, there's the post office over here on my right. But the Census Bureau just released their estimates for population gain in 2023. And Tennessee was number 6 in the country out of the 50 states with the most population gain last year. I think it was about 77,000 people. And yeah, so Tennessee's population is now over 7.1 million. So there's more water over here on my right. So definitely Tennessee, East Tennessee, Knoxville, very good population growth here in the past 5-10 years.
Does anyone feel like life is busier than ever, especially
More some older housing over here. The really nice subdivisions are back behind me, up closer to the actual main river and lake. Then of course Farragut and West Knoxville has a lot of nice housing subdivisions on the lake and river too. Coming up to this traffic circle, and then it won't be too long until I get to the new Smith Wesson manufacturing plant headquarters, just right out here in just a minute. Like I said, and then about another couple miles you'll to the Knoxville Airport too from here.
Have you ever been stoned? I'm not talking about that freshman year of college at the frat house, laying on the floor, feeling out of your mind.
About another mile or two to Alcoa city limits too. About to come up at this red light right here. This red light is where you want to turn right here to go to the new Smith Wesson plant, and it sits just right out here on the right up on the hill.
And I may not be a medically certified stone stopper, but I have been helping clients for 25 years who have had kidney stones by getting them super.
This is called Louisville Loop Road.
That fertilize and feed kidney stones. I'm not making health claims, but I have
And right there in front of me,
and maybe it can help you.
the Smith Wesson plant and headquarters.
Start to cry. Why don't you give us a good, tasty try?
Right there, coming up out here in a second, you'll see a little better view.
Twin Peaks.
Trees out of the way, there it is.
You're in the red zone for every college rivalry and divisional matchup.
There's the sign for it, Smith Wesson.
Also, the scenic views as good as your view of the game. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, they have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails.
And I'm gonna go out here and do some more little updates and some stuff that's being built here in Blount County. Like I said, its population's grown from about 123,000 in 2010 census to over 140,000 now. Of course, you still got a lot of farmland, available land, because Blount County is a pretty good size of land area, about over 600 square miles. Also, but a lot of the eastern part of Blount County is in the Smoky Mountain National Park in the Appalachian Mountains, so a lot of that area of land is very rugged. Probably, police got him somebody. That, of course, Smoky Mountain's very popular. The most visited national park, as a matter of fact, in the United States is Smoky Mountain National Park. Part of it's in Blount County. Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, they're all in Sevier County, which is to the north of Blount County.
Could you imagine this coming fall when you need it for high school
But you do have Townsend, Tennessee, here in Blount County, and that's called the and Cades Cove section of is here in Blount County. So those are very popular areas of the Smoky Mountains. Of course, that's a lot less. There's not all the tourist attractions over there. It's much more just the nature in that part of the Smoky Mountain National Park. And of course, Cades Cove actually had a community of people living there back until the national park was formed back in the 1930s, and then a lot of the people that lived there actually had to move out over time. So now it's just has some, of course, big loop you can drive around. You'll see some of the old houses and churches and stuff like that over there. And of course, you're going to see a lot of nature too, deers, bears. One of the best places to see a bear is Cades Cove. Now I just came into the Alcoa city limits. Like I said, right next, some nice new housing over here.
You know, we keep asking our different guests, and you've asked me, I've asked you, what should the expectations be for Nico Monday against Iowa? And in the back of my head, every time I get asked the question whether I'm doing a hit with another station or we're asking a guest, I mean, I'm going to say, well, I want to know if it's slowed down for him before I give you a realistic.
I think Alcoa's population is around 10,000.
That adds a little bit of confidence to what I think about Tennessee's ability to beat Iowa Monday.
I want to see the limits.
And now back out
Simple throws. Just get in a rhythm in Tennessee's offense. Throws
on to the road. I just turned to Louisville Road.
kind of screen out.
I turned off to go to the
Get to your receivers such as them brought to Caleb Webb.
Smith Wesson's manufacturer. If you turn left right here on Hunt Road, we'll take you back over here to the Knoxville Airport. And this is right over here on my left, about a couple miles out here on my left. Of course, you got this nice golf course over here on my left too. Kind of a little hard to see the Smoky Mountains in the distance right now. A little, maybe I'll get out here a little further.
What do you think Nico needed to work on the most? Because there's probably a
There's some nice housing over here.
Oh man, that's one, it's two, I'm young, I'm still trying.
There's some Smoky Mountains in the
Well, you just
distance.
asked Nico himself. Nico, from when you got here last year as the scout team quarterback heading into the Orange Bowl game against Clemson, to spring, fall practice, regular season, and now being named quarterback number 1 ahead of the Citrus Bowl, what was it? What was it for you, Nico Iamaleava, that you needed to work on the most?
I think just seeing defense is better. That was a huge thing for me. I really want to learn getting coverages and just break down defenses. I've seen
Nice,
let a lot of skill and talent take over.
Somewhat walkable neighborhoods out through here.
With bodies.
Right here is a pedestrian crossing. There is a greenway in there. You can, back over here on my left, there's a bridge that goes over Alcoa Highway that you can walk across to go over Alcoa Highway, which is a very busy road at rush hour. You'll see here in a minute. It runs by Knoxville Airport back into Maryville. And you can take it all the way to downtown Knoxville too. But right now we're about to come up to a big shopping area. Coming up here in a second on my right.
Nico's been looking at Iowa's defense for some time.
He has. I mean, look, Joe Milton was still with the team kind of early in that bowl preparation with the unknown.
There's Walmart.
The QB1. He was still running the ones. Nico was kind of going back and forth with the ones and the twos just to make sure, as you said, Tyler, we didn't know for sure what was going to happen. But now it's
Chick-fil-A over here, T-Mobile, Aldi's. Then you have Home Depot, Lowe's over here coming up.
The country. We're just going to have to see what happens.
Keep going straight there, you would go into downtown Maryville. Right here, Lowe's, like I said, GNC. Got Dick's Sporting Goods over here on my left, Chili's, Old Navy, PetSmart.
If you're looking for an opportunity to be a part of the Templeton Ford Vehicle Exchange event, oh man, you got to stop in and find out not only how they can help put you in a better Iowa
Aaron's.
come see the all-electric.
There's another new apartment complex.
The F-Series has been
Right here.
It's been America's best-selling truck, and it's been for a reason. So what happens when you take the F
There's another new shopping center there. First Watch.
Series gas-free, offering more technology and elevated driving experience. You can
Man, I hate the
trust
sun. Now, coming into Maryville city limits. We're right here.
See for yourself. The electric, it's the F-150 Lightning, and they have them here.
Of course, Maryville is the biggest city in Blount County. The county seat has a population of over 30,000. Said here is Alcoa Highway, and it's about 4:30 afternoon, so you can see there's a lot of traffic. I'll get a little bit further out here and hopefully get out of the sun again too. Got Home Depot over here on my right. Then a little bit further out here, you're going to have Foothills Mall. Target over here on my left.
I was telling them, I understand the price point difference, but try T3 vodka. It's as good as any vodka.
Highway 321, that would take you back over to Lenoir City, Tellico Village, and Loudoun County, and back over to exit 81 in Lenoir City off I-75. And Friendsville, another little town, is out there on the right off of 321.
Spirits competition in the entire world. Judges from 4 different continents. Locally handcrafted T3 vodka was the silver medalist this year. It's an unbelievable vodka with a...
Of course, coming up here on this next red light up there in front of me is Foothills Mall. That's the old mall that's been here for many years. And then there's a new Publix grocery store up there, Kroger's. Now I want to turn left and go into downtown Maryville.
It's locally handcrafted T3 vodka, a Knoxville, Tennessee company. So ask for about it when you're at your favorite beverage store, your local watering hole, or at a restaurant. It's
A lot of your new residential in Maryville is up here too, out a little bit further out on the 411 highway. A little bit more too over here towards Smoky Mountains and Seymour back on 4. Now we're going to go to downtown, and you got a said Starbucks over here on my left, Target, Smoky Mountain Brewery, Calhoun's Barbecue.
But they sure will look good in someone's driveway. And the best part is every new Ford comes with our non-factory limited lifetime warranty and no additional charge. With our selection of new Fords,
Aubrey's there.
that's perfect for you and your family. Like the new 2023 Ford F-150 with interest rates as low as 2.9%. Or the new 2023 Ford Bronco Sport with interest rates as low as 1.9%. Wow, deals like that could really brighten up someone's holiday. They don't call it the Make the Holidays Price Sales Event for nothing. Visit one of Ted Russell Ford's convenient locations today.
Of course, Maryville City Schools, I believe, is ranked the best school system in Tennessee. Well, it's definitely one of the top 3. Of course, you got Maryville City School System, and then if you live out in the county, you would have Blount County Schools. Or if you lived in Alcoa, you have Alcoa City Schools. But Maryville is one of the best academic, and then of course Maryville High School is one of the best football programs. Maybe they may own the record for most state championships in football in Tennessee. If not, they're definitely in the top 2 or 3 all time. They won about 15 state championships or more, and they won that in the past 20-25 years, 15 at least. Now the past couple of years they've not been as good as they have been for a while, but of course then Alcoa is just as good in football. They've won about that many state championships too, and difference is Alcoa is a smaller school. It's probably 700, 800 enrollment. Maryville is about 1,500 or more enrollment, but they do play each other in the regular season, so they are rivals. They're the 2 main rivals.
This year, you're sitting on your own lap and getting yourself what you want. Finally.
And now, every day this season, unlock 20% off your total when you get any small, medium, or large Frosty in the window.
I'll drive up here just in a second. Maryville High School just out here on the left. Drive out by it just for a second. Of course, you got some nice historic housing too right here in next to downtown Maryville.
When the New York Jets take on the Cleveland Browns. Not a Prime member? Sign up for a 30-day free trial to stream the game. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Live from Cleveland, it's the Jets and the Browns.
They got some nice restaurants. They're doing some bars and coffee shops downtown Maryville. They're definitely starting to really renovate it. It's getting a little more busy with that kind of activity. So there is a little bit of downtown Maryville on the week. Also on a weekend, you can come downtown and go to a nice restaurant, a couple of nice restaurants.
Dumpsters.com to save yourself more money than with any other trash cleanout and rid yourself of unwanted trash in your house today. It's Tyler and Will. It's a full-speed, non-stop fast break, and it's kicking off right now.
Like I said, if you keep going straight on this road, you would eventually get to Townsend and the Smoky Mountains.
As we continue from 10 Russell Ford Lincoln. It's happening here.
Probably about 10, 12 miles from here.
Hey, great Thursday to you. Tyler Ivins alongside Riley Thomas. Big thank you back to Tommy Sweat as well as
And they're coming up here next to this red light. This is Broadway, and that's the main road through downtown. And then you can take it all the way left, back over to Alcoa, and back all the way into downtown Knoxville.
The starting quarterback for this team shortly around Christmas. In that it wasn't
Through
until
some
they
more
got here
countryside
Tuesday
area
before
than
that they currently have been since yesterday. They left roughly, they left 2 days ago. I misspoke. In the last 2 days, they've been down there bowl preparation, getting everything kind of put together. It was then yesterday that Nico was named the starter through Josh Heupel when he met the media for the first time. So roughly about 7 days, Nico's been able to look.
This time of day, about 4:30, 5 o'clock, you're gonna get a lot of rush hour traffic.
With defensive calls and the cadences in the film, but at the same time, Riley Thomas, it's been known at least for teammates and around the coaching staff, even though we just learned yesterday, but for the better part of a week now, that Nico has had time to kind of let this.
Of course.
Play it off, let it blow over.
Talk a little Tennessee football. We got the bowl game coming Monday against Iowa, Citrus Bowl, and then of course the big news about that is that Joe Milton's not going to play, opting out, and then so Nico Iamaleava is going to be getting his first start at quarterback. That's got a lot of people pumped up, they're excited to see how Nico plays. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. Right here, I'm turning this way, Broadway, going back to, there's this nice older church right here. Then over here on my left is Maryville High School. Probably can't, it's kind of hard to see if I turn my camera maybe. Come back the other way. There's the football field. I'll turn right here. Some nice historic housing right in this area too. When you get out a little bit further, you'll start getting into some newer housing. Cedar Street Dentistry. And right here's the, on my left, there's the football field for Maryville High School. I've got another video where I drove a little bit in this area too, back over here on my right to some nice residential areas. Mountain View Avenue, of course there's the Smoky Mountains in the distance. Nice old historic housing through here. Cemetery there. Right here is Montvale Road. Some nice parks around here too. Greenway system. You can walk right through here around downtown Maryville. Said right here. Get back on this road. It'll take you back to out to towns in the Smoky Mountains. Downtown, I'm going to turn over here in a second, go through downtown a little bit more. Over here at the Blount County Courthouse. But there's the Blount County Courthouse right there in front of me. And you got Maryville College too, coming up here on the right. It's a nice old college. It's got about, it's not a big college, maybe a couple thousand students. It's just right up here on the right where that bridge, walking bridge going across the road's at. I think it's one of the oldest, 20 oldest colleges in the South. There is the Blount County Courthouse. Right under here is part of that walking path of the Greenway I was talking about. It goes under this bridge, and there's a creek too that runs under there. Now I'm back up here to Broadway. Said there's some nice refurbished restaurants right here, a couple of bars, music venues. Maryville Farmers Market over here on the right. Said you got Blount Memorial Hospitals over here on the right too, back in the distance over there. Now, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to show you, like I said, that Maryville and Alcoa are right next to each other. Said if you keep going straight, you can take this way all the way into South Knoxville to downtown, but it's more two-lane rural area. As soon as I basically go across this bridge right here, you're going to be in Alcoa again. Now back into Alcoa instead of Maryville. A lot of shopping is actually in Alcoa too. So you got a Kroger over here, Big Lots. And here in a minute, when I get here closer to Alcoa Highway again, there's a big new area that are opening, a lot of new businesses and hotels and stuff out here too, across from the Knoxville Airport. Then, like I said, of course, Alcoa, like I said in other videos, it gets its name from the Alcoa aluminum plant, which was built here first before even the town of Alcoa was here. Back in the 1920s, it was started being built. Over here on my left is Black Horse Pub and Brewery. That's a real popular pub and brewery. Like over here on my right is part of the old Alcoa factory that makes aluminum for aluminum cans, I think. Of course, the city of Alcoa is named for that plant. And now it's actually called Arconic, not Alcoa anymore, because I do believe that Alcoa split up to 2 different companies. So it's now under Arconic. Said Alcoa or Knoxville Airport has started to. It's a small airport, but it gets a pretty good amount of business flights, and they've recently added some flights. So, yeah, you can fly out to Denver, Colorado, Las Vegas, I believe. That's the furthest direct flights out west, and of course you got New York City, Chicago, Washington, D.C., those cities. But coming up here on my right is this big new development that's going on right here in Alcoa, next close to the airport. I believe there's a new Amazon warehouse too over here on the right, too. Distribution center. Hot Works out there. I believe that's some kind of a massage or something business. And right here's Taco Bell. Next to Taco Bell, I don't know why, I gotta see what that is. I can't see, but there's the Texas Roadhouse. That's a brand new Texas Roadhouse. There used to be one on the other side of the road over here. I believe that looks like an old Charlie's or something they're building here. But now I'm coming back up to 411 Alcoa Highway. Knoxville Airport's just right here, about a mile from here. So here's part of also that new development. We're here on my right. You got a new food city, a new hotels, and a big new apartment complex. So Alcoa Maryville, definitely Blount County is definitely growing a lot. See, turn right here is the Knoxville Airport coming up on my left. D. Tyson. There's over here on the left. I think they get about, I think last year they had over 2 million passengers. It's not bad for an airport of that size. But that's going to be my tour of Alcoa, Louisville, Maryville. If you want to see more of East and Middle Tennessee, just comment below. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching this video.